You see, guys, any education that does not help you earn more, do more, be more, basically empower you to become a better version of yourself, such that upon acquiring that certification, you can literally stand on your own. Such education is mostly BS or a waste of time. And as a matter of fact, this is one of the things that I learned from Olumide Emmanuel, just engaging with his top 5 rules for success on our channel. Olumide Emmanuel is a pastor, is an entrepreneur, is a financial coach. He taught us something very important, and by extension, I'm sharing it with you, that if you want to go for education, if you want to go to higher institution, for instance, don't just go to school because a lot of people are going. You have to go to school to develop your talent or gift. Now, if you are going to school to develop your talent or gift into a skill, the first question will now be, have I discovered my gift and talent? Because consider this, why should an actor go and study chemistry? Why should a singer go and study physics? You don't need to study the things that do not have correlation with your gift and talent. For instance, if you're an actor, you should be studying theater art, stagecraft, and all of the things that has to do with acting and production. And if you're a singer, by all means, study music and the business of music. Because in the times you are living in, by the time you enroll in a university to acquire a degree, it's probably 4 years, 3 years, 5 years, depending on the country you are from. But this is what I want you to know about enrolling for a university education. Before you graduate, you will graduate into a new world. You know why? Because you are living in a fast-paced world and things are changing at the speed of light. Innovation, development is coming. So as a matter of urgency, you need to begin to audit the kind of education you are going for. You need to go for a 7-star education, an education that helps you to be more, do more, and be the best version of yourself. Because the goal, the essence of education is to bring out of you what is already in there. And that's why education is called educo. However, when you look at the current educational system, the goal is to churn out people that will end up depending on a system that will create job or give them job. You have had it said years ago, the current president of this country, quite discouraging I must say, but he said it all the same, that there are no jobs anymore, that people going to university is more or less like you are just going, because if you go and you graduate, there is no job for you. Now, if the number one citizen can say that, can I encourage you as a personal development coach? My encouragement for you is that you are living in the best of times. In the times you are living in, there is new knowledge, there is valuable knowledge, there is relevant knowledge. Don't just go to school because of the bandwagon effect. Because as a matter of fact, going to school and having a degree will not give you any advantage. Do you know the things that are called advantage? When you have the things that the average person doesn't have. And the average person you meet out there is a graduate. And that's why many of our graduates are unemployed. What do you need in the new world? Discover your gift and talent. Go to school or look for organized body of knowledge around your gift and talent. Either you pay for it or you even study them on YouTube. Some time ago I met a gentleman. This guy is into C++. This guy is into programming, is into coding. This guy does not look like somebody that you will believe that is doing well. But guess what? This guy is doing super well. This guy told me how that there are Microsoft programs that you can learn and master certain codes. There are Google programs. There are different kind of programming languages that once you have the knowledge, in 3 months you can settle down, acquire the knowledge, and learn more on the job. What am I saying? In essence, seek education that would help you to earn. Go for learn to earn kind of education. Any education that is not going to help you to earn more, don't even learn about it. I also encourage apprenticeship and mentorship. When you look at the Igbo apprenticeship system, it's being studied at Harvard right now because that model has been tested and tried. Is a fail-proof model that your child that is being sent on apprenticeship, he will never graduate from his apprentice work and look for a job. He will graduate from his apprentice work, he will be settled, and he will set up his business immediately. Even when he's not settled well, he will still set up and be successful. A typical example is Cosmos Maduka. Cosmos Maduka was settled with a meager amount, but he invested it, and today the rest is history because we all know Cosmos Maduka, of course, cherished mottos. So, one major lesson I took away from just studying, and chronicling the top 5 rules for success of this great man, Olumide Emmanuel, is that the education you are going for in the 21st century has to be learn to earn. First, discover your gift and talent. Go to school to develop along that line and graduate out of school to deploy that skill. You remember before you got into school or before you organized that body of knowledge, it was a talent. But by the time you have developed it, you are now deploying what we call skill. You have gone through the stages of mastery, and it's no longer a talent, it's now a skill. So the goal is discover, develop, and deploy your skill for wealth creation. It is at this point that financial education becomes relevant. Along the line, seek financial education because it will help you to know how to make, manage, and multiply your wealth. Because as you have developed and you are deploying, wealth will begin to come. But if you lack financial intelligence, you will not be able to maximize your opportunity. And that's why I'm going to recommend this mentor's book, School of Money: How to Make, Manage, and Multiply Your Wealth. I remain Michael Ogunshola, the peak performance strategist. Thanks for being a part of the conversation. Do well to like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Many thanks.